This light is a little much, is it not? Excuse me. Let's get real personal. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Adjust my hair here. If no one hops on, then I'll still chat. I'll chat to myself. We're just gonna leave that off. Also, if you chat, tell me your name because I'm probably not gonna recognize you. Oops. Because I have everyone pretty much memorized by their Instagram handles. But hi, hello. Welcome to my really boring background. This is up in the loft area where I teach my classes. So it's really, I'm like the most boring teacher ever. I don't have a classroom set up, but it is what it is. Excuse me. I just started drinking my coffee and sometimes it makes me burp. Welcome. Anyway, again, if no one hops on, I'll still keep this going. I'll post it to my channel whenever I'm done. But because I did want to talk about some stuff today. So I don't know how many minutes I should wait because I don't want like the replay people. I guess you guys can fast forward. It's easier to do that on here than on Instagram. So were you all shocked to see my face on Instagram today? It felt weird. Okay, I'll go ahead and dive in. So first things first, next Friday, is my birthday. And I'm really excited. And normally I am that annoying type of person that's like, it's my birthday month, June 1st. It's my birthday month. But have you heard that from me this entire time? It's probably best that I have been off Instagram. Then I haven't had as much of an opportunity to do that every single day. But I feel like I'm growing up. I'm doing a little bit better. I just really stinking enjoy my birthday. And whenever I worked a 9 to 5, it was always like routine. I would take my entire birthday week off. So I'd have a week of vacation at my birthday and a week of vacation over Christmas. That's just the thing. So I have always really enjoyed celebrating my birthday. It's just fun. It's a fun time. Everyone's like kind of doting on you. Who doesn't love that? Come on. And I think just like, sorry if I'm yelling, as I get older, I don't know, I just like reminisce more and I'm very proud of this whole last year. This whole last year has been so stinking tough. And so it's just like kind of nice to see where I've gotten. But anyway, let's see. Nope. I feel like I think because I teach and whenever I teach, sorry, my brain is having a moment. When I teach my classes, my camera is flipped so that if I were to show something, oh no, that does it too. So maybe I'm just like really messed up right now. I'm just like backwards. Anyway, okay. So speaking of birthday, what I really, really, really wanted to do was have like some type of birthday collection. Like I have been kind of thinking about this the entire year. And of course, with this whole moving situation, which by the way, no, we have not moved. It is what, the 22nd. Still haven't moved. Not our fault. I'll get to that later. And so just with like the whole moving situation, we're basically living in limbo right now, which is really frustrating. But I was just trying to I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something with June Heritage to just celebrate my birthday, turning 31. Um, yeah, I just wanted to do something fun. So, instead of trying to come up with like new items or there was like a new skill I was going to try, but I'll save that for later. Um, I was thinking like what if I just choose something really close to home, something I'm comfortable with, something that's easy enough for me, something that I can crank out pretty, quickly enough. And that's been popular. Like you guys have enjoyed what this is. At least I hope. Um, but then I was like, yeah, but I want to make it special. So I'm doing it like birthday edition style. Anyway, I'll continue to put you in suspense, but basically, um, I just wanted to do something fun with you guys because with June Heritage, it's my birthday is kind of wrapped up in that too because June is just such a fun month for me. It's my birthday. I just love the entire month in general, and so I wanted to do something fun. Anyway, this might be crazy of me, and this is where I wanted some input because I don't know for sure if I'm going to do this. So if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you can still comment. Let me know what you think or email me. Let me know what you think, honestly. I was going to do this might be crazy. I was going to do a birthday edition of the Heritage Hotpads. Am I crazy for doing that? Am I? I always come back to this. I know I retired them and I retired them for a really good reason, but I just keep coming back to them and I just feel like it would be so fun to do them like birthday edition style. So what that would entail is it's going to be different yarn than the last batch. There's a whole completely different set of colors and I really enjoy all of the colors, but also this one isn't totally complete because I ran out, but if you can tell, there's a little lace detail here and then kind of peeking. Whoa, see, I'm backwards and I'm like really stuck. Peeking through here. I didn't have enough to like go all the way around that on the outside, but and I don't know if they have this particular color in stock. I'm definitely a monotone kind of person, so I like this, but I understand it's really hard to see since the lace is the exact same color. But what do you think? Birthday edition Heritage Hotpads. I would absolutely love your input on that. Should I do that? Is that something that you guys would be happy to purchase or kind of brainstorm with me? I think they're pretty cute. I also would not do the hanging loop. I really just wanted to do something like I love my Heritage Hot Pads, but sometimes I get annoyed like if I put them on the table. I know it's not that big of a deal. I can kind of hide the loop, but I just wanted something that was a little bit more centerpiece friendly. So that's I don't know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know. Let me know what you think. If you're here, don't forget to say hi. Say hello in the chat. The chat is way easier for me to see on here than it is on Instagram, so that's nice. And then I know I've been talking about, I haven't necessarily like sneak peeked this. That window is so bright. There's nothing I can do about that. I've been kind of like sneak peeking this, and I'm going to be sending out some more sneak peeks as I progress through this process in my Nostalgic Nest Weekly newsletter. But I'm working on the lovable, popular Nativity Set that I sold last year. So last year, if you were not around for this, it was really funny. I had a December collection and I crocheted this Nativity set. It was Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus. He was in the manger. There was a little sheep. I had like a little stable that I had purchased at Hobby Lobby. It was so cute. And I announced, when was it? Like the day before or a couple days before I was releasing the collection in my Instagram stories that I only made one nativity set for purchase. And people were like spending all night in my DMs bribing me, like, I'll pay you this amount right now if I can get a hold of this nativity set. And I was like, stay strong, Jordan, stay strong. I was like, no, no, give everyone a fair chance. Anyway, everyone was coming after me because I had only crocheted one nativity set. It was funny. Anyway, I did end up actually taking some pre-orders with that, so that was nice, but I'm kind of like I'm doing like a whole reboot. It's a whole nativity set reboot. So, I am going to be taking we're going to do a whole Christmas in July situation. So, I'm not going to give you too many details on that yet. I haven't totally figured out all of the logistics, but I am going through so like this past week I went through all of the patterns. Like you heard me, Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, manger, sheep. That's what I'm going to call like the basic, like your starter set. That's your starter nativity set. There's a whole complete set with like 13 pieces, okay? So I went through all of the patterns, kind of like tweaking them as I go because that's just what I do. I tweak things, trying to get all of the colors situated on how I would like them. But I'm really excited. I'm so excited. So Christmas in July coming up. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, you can go onto my website, juneheritage.com, and it should give you a pop-up and you can sign up because I'll have a lot more sneak peeks in there. But I brought Joseph. I finished Joseph. Any precious? I'm like hormonal right now, so I'm like, why is this making me want to weep? Anyway, so here's Joseph, and I'm changing the colors a little bit here and there, but new and improved. There's a stone at the bottom of Joseph so that he is okay. He's a little bit more weighted. Pretend a little bit. It helps a little bit when you have it in the stand. But so Joseph is complete, and I have like 12 more pieces of the nativity set to go. So, and what's awesome is that if you were one of the ones that got a pre-order and got a nativity set last year, like again, I only did the starter set. There are going to be more pieces that you could like collect or add on. So I think that'll be really fun too. So stay tuned. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. The patterns, I ended up printing them out so that I could just kind of keep track of how much yarn I'm using, how much time it takes, all of the nitty gritty business stuff. And it's 16 pages of patterns. So, but I'm super excited about it. Anyway, those are the two main things I really wanted to chat about today. If you have any questions for me, you can throw them in the chat. I know there's a couple people here. Say hi. I've missed you guys on Instagram. I know. But let me tell you what, I am loving life without Instagram. So prepare yourself for the worst. I'm just going to say that. Oh, then I was going to talk about moving. Okay. I'm not going to like divulge everything, but there's just been delays. Not on our end. So we were supposed to move, a week ago. Yep, a week ago now. We were supposed to move into our new place on the 15th, and that did not happen, and it still is not happening. We still haven't even officially signed a lease, so I'm like, we're just on the edge of our seats over here. It sounded like there was like a little bit of a misunderstanding between parties. I'm not into I don't really understand how that was even possible, but what have you. Either way, my easygoing move-in plan is being ruined. I was really looking forward to since like the new place is just a couple miles down the road, like, okay, we can just kind of slowly start taking stuff over and I can unpack while we're there, as opposed to, all right, we're going to pile everything in the trailer all at once and we're going to move all in one day, because that would really stress me out. Because we've done that in the past and it's just, or we've kind of been forced to do that in the past and it's not fun. It's not fun. I was trying to make it as easygoing as possible. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen now because we have to be out of here by the 1st. So, and Levi, he was like, yeah, so we have to be out by next Sunday. And I was like, oh, when you put it like that, I was like, oh my gosh, a week? Seriously? I was going to have like 2 nice weeks of like gradual. Oh, well. It'll be fine. We'll get in there at some point. I just didn't want to have to stress a lot about like getting the chickens moved over and getting them situated, kind of figuring out what we're going to do with that. I feel like the plan for the chickens right now is going to be we're definitely going to take, I don't know how we're going to move it, but that's Levi's job. We're going to take the coop that we have, the coop and the run, and have that there because I know and I feel better because I know for sure that's secure. Like I'm not having to rely on the coop that's already there at the property. Something interesting though. We need to chat before we sign the lease. We were sent the lease, but we have questions. And like on the first page, it says, how is it phrased? Like no pets in or on the premises, absolutely no ducks, geese, sheep, horses, pigs, goats, llamas, or other livestock. And I'm like, okay, we got to get that squared away because the whole reason we are moving here is because we were going to have our horses, dogs, and chickens. So there's just a few things that we'd like to go over before we officially do anything, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, there's that little update for you. Let me know what you think about that. And then I've just been teaching away, teaching classes. Right now, my schedule is teaching 4 classes every morning starting at 4:30, and then Fridays and Saturdays, I have 5, like a block of 5 classes in the evenings as well. So I am tired, but hey, it's bringing in some money. So that's nice. It's very helpful. And then there was another, hi, Judith. I miss you guys. Don't get emotional, Jordan. Praying over your move. Also very excited about the nativity. Yes. I'm having so much fun with it already, and I've only made Joseph. Like I don't know. This nativity set is just really special to me. So I'm really excited. And I think hopefully my parents don't watch this. So I'm like obviously going through and I'm making each individual figurine in the set. And I'm going to gift that to my parents. So my dad last year, he was like, if you made that for us, it would very quickly become my favorite nativity set. And I was like, thanks, Dad. Speaking of, real quick, I haven't been able to show pictures yet. My Kylie present, I know. So I, again, hopefully my parents don't watch this, but I sent my dad a Father's Day gift, and it just so happened to be delivered while my parents are out of town in freaking Tennessee. I was like, dang it. But he has been, so my parents recently moved, I think it's already been a year. That's crazy. Wow. Time is weird. But they've been moved for a year and they have a few chickens, but they live in a pretty strict HOA, so they can't have roosters. They can only have a set amount of hens, blah, blah, blah. But now, of course, since, my dad kind of sees the relationship that I have with my rooster, and then he just thinks roosters are like the bee's knees all of a sudden, and now he wants a rooster, but now he can't have one. Although my mom did send me a message this morning, and she was like, "Our Airbnb is so cute here in Tennessee. Here's what the front porch view looks like, but there's two roosters like battling over territory." And I said, "Oh, so were you woken up by the roosters this morning?" "Yeah, at like 4 a.m." I was like, "Cool. Do you want a rooster?" "Probably not." Anyway, but I crocheted my dad the cutest freaking rooster. Let me see if I don't think I have like the fully completed rooster photo on here. I should have gotten that. Oh, real quick. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. Can we just appreciate the Bing AI image creator for a second? Is that not just like the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's Walker. Anyway. Okay, let me see. It's pretty much complete. I just added like a little bit of blush, but I mean, really. How cute! It's a little nugget. I love it, and I'm so excited for my dad to see it. He's gonna freak out. Anyway, um, thanks. Yeah, it was a amigurumi. Love hate. It wasn't the funnest to actually make and put together, but it's stinking cute. So, but yeah, I think I went off on that rabbit trail because I was talking about the nativity set and how I'm going to gift that whole set to my parents. So I'm really excited about that. They also, last year, the little stables from Hobby Lobby, they sold out so fast because I was going to try with my pre-orders to get stables to also send to everyone who ordered. But by the time that happened, like there was no Hobby Lobby around that had them in stock. And then I had a few people message me and they were like, "I got their last one." But my parents had picked one up last year to have on hand just in case. So I'm glad that they have that. I think it's going to be awesome. And I have one too. So eventually I will make myself a set too because I ended up not keeping a set for myself last year. So anyway, yep, fun stuff. I'm excited. But I figure knowing myself, doing Christmas in July is a great tactic for my brain, or else I will wait until December and then try to get you guys nativity sets and it will crash and burn. Because for some reason, I procrastinate. So it must be 5 months early or not at all, apparently. Anyway, that is pretty much what I have. I miss you guys. I don't have a date of the launch finalized yet. However, okay, I'll clue you in. I'll clue you in. You guys are my insiders. I'm thinking July 15th. Don't hold me to it. I again, like with moving and Joseph is the only thing that I've done so far. And there's just a lot that goes into it. So I'm hoping. I was really wanting to do like mid-July so that I could take pretty much all of August to get all of the sets crocheted that are ordered and get those out. This whole just like living in limbo thing is just I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that. So tentatively July 15th. And then the Heritage Hotpads Birthday Edition. I'm hoping I don't wanna hold myself to that either. I get nervous. Let me look at my calendar. What's today? Okay, 22nd. Definitely sometime next week. My birthday's on Friday, and I kinda wanted to do it before then. Potentially Wednesday. be on the lookout. I'll have all the information in my newsletter, my weekly newsletter. That is where all of my communication, besides here, so I have this opportunity to kind of get updated and stuff. And then also, I'm thinking I have a weekly newsletter that's going to start going out once a week now. And I think I'll keep that on Monday, sending out on Monday. I feel like that's kind of a better day for people to kind of peruse their email just a little bit more. But I'll usually have, like, I obviously don't want to bombard you with so much information, but like I'll have like opportunities coming up. I'll have sneak peeks. So obviously sneak peeks with the Nativity Set. The week at a glance. I'll always have my Saturday Sip and Stitch link available in that email as well. So that's where a lot of my communication is going to be. How are you guys? What have you guys been up to? Are you gardening? How are the animals? Speaking of animals, I'm experiencing my very first broody hen. Kylie, wasn't it you with broody Mavis? Was that you? Is that you? I feel like that's you. Well, I have broody Mary. I can't break her. But if anyone has more tips, that was me. Yeah. Judith, too many animals. They multiply this time of year. Yeah. 4 broody hens right now, which is fine. Just like the timing is terrible. Like at this point, I would probably just let her do her thing. But now it's like I don't have 21 days before we move. I don't know how transporting the chickens is gonna go. And I thought I could break her within just a couple of days. No, like I've been doing everything. And most recently I have been just like literally dunking her in a bucket of cool water. And it's like doesn't phase her whatsoever. She's like, oh no, shake, shake, shake. I'm gonna go plop myself back into my nesting box. There doesn't even need to be a nesting box. She's nesting in the dirt. She's nesting on the coop floor. But she's not mean. So she's never once pecked me, which is really nice. Do you have a tiny crate or kennel? Seriously, just put her in the crate or kennel with her eggs and she will sit on them and then you can transport her. That's super smart. Levi's getting annoyed because I was talking to Lisa Marie and she was like, honestly, you probably like for her in her best interest, you should probably just let her hatch out chicks. Because I'm like out there hand feeding her and giving her water because she's not getting up to do anything. And I'll take her out. I'm taking her out multiple times a day and she'll kind of like walk around a little bit, but then immediately go back in there. And so she was saying the same thing, like, why don't you just like let her hatch out eggs? But then like Levi, we don't need more chickens. And I'm like, I can sell the chicks, but I'm like, I could keep 1 or 2. And he's like, no, we can't even afford to feed the ones we have. I want her to keep some of her babies. Yeah, you agree with Lisa? Okay. Okay. I can do that. Do I just let her sit on her own or should I put a couple others under her so that there's multiple? The logistics of this scares me. 3 or 4. Okay. I can do that. Oh, silly goose. Silly goose. And then probably you like keep food and water in there for her too. I don't know what I'm doing. And then when I was handling her the other day, I heard someone else with a broody growl and I could not figure out who it was. I was like, please no. They probably won't all hatch. And then a tiny dish with food and water, like a tiny cat dish. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Kylie. I might be Marco Poloing you. Ugh, crazy. I wasn't expecting to deal with this quite yet. Judith gotta hop off here, but I'll be ready to snag a nativity this time around. I'm so excited for you. Me too. I hope you have a good night. What's really fun is in my classes, so I'm teaching like Chinese students. They're usually like 5 to 12 range. Any chance I get to talk about my chickens or show them my chickens, I do because that's just who I am as a person. They think I'm so cool. I'm like cool, cool teacher Jordan with all these chickens. Anyway. Uh, Kylie, thanks for entertaining me. Awesome. Well, poo. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was kinda lucky this week because something happened. There was, like, a miscommunication with my class schedule, so normally, like, moving forward, I'm gonna do 4 classes in the morning and then 5 classes Friday and Saturday evenings, but somehow they had me starting at 3:50 in the morning instead of what I wanted, which was 4:30 in the morning. And they didn't have anything open for Saturday. So, like, the way that I don't know what happened, but they requested off all of my 350 slots, and then only a handful of things got booked today. So I only had 3 classes this morning, and I only have 1 class later this evening. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's not hard work. It's not. It just gives me a freaking headache, like, sitting there and smiling for 3 hours. Oh, man. Work is work. That's so true. Ugh. Yeah. I did though. I think I was starting to say this earlier, but I did actually apply for a job as a marketing associate, which actually sounds pretty fun. I was telling Brittany about it, and I was saying all these things like, "Yeah, like email marketing and drafting blog posts and creating graphics and blah blah blah." I'm like, "That's so fun." And she was like, "You kept saying that's so fun. I think that sounds miserable." And I'm like, "Well, we are 2 different people. Never fun to be on all the time." Yes. Oh my gosh, especially so early. Um, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna pan out. I get a confirmation email that they get my application, and they're like, "We're so grateful that we have hundreds and hundreds of applications." And I'm like, "All right. Cool. Can't compete with hundreds and hundreds, but it is what it is." I feel like that would be a really fun opportunity though, to be honest. There hasn't been really anything 9 to 5-ish that I've been eager to apply for, but money is money at the moment. Um, but that one actually, like, sounded fun. We'll see what happens. This is actually my first cup of coffee of the day, and it's really hitting the spot. Thank you. Mhm. To get ahead would be nice. That's all I'll say on that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have for this evening. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else. It's like I feel like throughout the week I have all these things I wanna talk to you guys about because I can't just hop on my Instagram stories. Maybe I should keep, like, notes. And then I get here and I'm like, "Hmm, um, I don't think I have anything else." Just keep an eye on the newsletters and then these lives. Other than that, Kylie, my friend, I think you're the only one here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hop off of here, and I'll get this posted. And yeah, that's all I got. Bye, friend. Okay, I'm gonna go brainstorm this broody chicken situation. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.